In the heart of Bharat, a unique tradition unfolds, where dance, sculpture, and various art forms intertwine to create a rich tapestry of cultural expression. So without the element of dance, the knowledge of sculpture is incomplete. This age-old belief forms the foundation of a tradition that celebrates the union of movement and form. Dance in the Indian context is not merely a performance, it is a spiritual experience. The rhythmic movements and the expressive gestures all become a form of worship. The temples stand as silent storytellers, where sculptures convey tales of gods, goddesses, and the essence of life. Each curve and line on these stones carries a deeper meaning.
Without the element of dance, the knowledge of sculpture is incomplete. Without the element of Gita, the knowledge of dance is incomplete. Art is worship, worshipping is art.
Great tradition of Natya Shastra, how old it is,
Natya Shastra, authored by Bharata Muni, a great sage. It is not only a text for dance or music, it is a text for Shilpa, Kavya, Chitra, and many other kind of art forms. It is not only meant for the India, a pan-Indian outlook it has. Almost it has all details about art prevailing still in all parts of the world. Brahma has created a Natya taking 4 components from 4 Vedas. Pathya from Rigveda, Abhinaya from Yajurveda, Gana from Samaveda, and Rasa, a bliss, from Atharva Veda. In first chapter of Natya Shastra, there is a verse called Sarva Shastrartha Sampannam Sarva Shilpa Pradarshakam. Shilpa. Here the Shilpa is not only meant for the stone art like Halabeedu or Beluru or any kind of temples art. So all the 64 Vidyas comes under the Shilpa. So Shilpa is a very big, vast tradition in our India.
Temples serve as living canvases, where dance and sculpture merge seamlessly. The architecture itself becomes a stage for the divine drama. Through the centuries, the art forms have evolved, adapting to different materials and styles. The essence remains an intricate connection between the physical and the divine. We see this, the integration of, these traditions in all the temples.
Yes.
So how, in your perspective, these traditions have been integrated, as a part of the seat of learning and seat of art forms in the temples like, we have here?
Yes, it is because of our ancestral interest, especially all the kingdoms, all our emperors, especially Hindu tradition has a very great learning system from ages. So they have adopted Shilpa, Gana, Natya in their each of work. While doing the temple also they have adopted Gana, Chitra, Natya and Shilpa. So it is because of their interest this kind of magnanimous work has been created.
In the rich tapestry of Hindu traditions, emperors embraced profound learning, incorporating Shilpa not merely as a craft, but as a sacred endeavor in temple construction. Their passion shaped Bharat's artistic legacy, yielding magnificent creations. the temples as a seat of learning and the seat of various forms of arts, and how Natya Shastra has been integrated, in the temple architecture and the Sthapatya. Can you just elaborate on that?
For any art, there are 4 kinds of abhinaya is needed. Angika, Vachika, Aharya, Satvika. So Angika is a movement of our limbs, physical expression. Vachika means verbal expression. Aharya is ornamentation. And Satvika is a bliss. It can be shown through the Mukaja Abhinaya also. Even sculptures also has adopted all these kind of 4 abhinayas. The physical expression has been shown through the arrangement of limbs, the alankarana or decorative elements. Alankaran is a very important element in dance and even the sculpture because it gives the Natyadharmi aspect. Natyadharmi is exalted imitation. It makes different from the world. So Hara, Keyura, Noopura, Vadyana, Tolabandi, even Ungura and the Kankana, Kadaga,
these are all ornaments.
All the ornaments, okay. Many kind of ornaments which was designed and also it is also practiced in dance and sculptures. You can see in every sculpture all these details.
This integration is more than just architectural aesthetics. It's a spiritual journey through art and culture. The temples become not just places of worship, but living canvases that narrate stories and convey deeper meanings. What I mean, the reason, of integrating, so closely, the Natya Shastra, in the Shilpa Kala, in the temple architecture and the Sthapatya. What do you think was the reason?
One must know all the allied art forms, then only he will be excelled in one art form. Vishnu Dharmottara Purana, actually it is a very beautiful text for even Shilpa, even Chitra and also Gana and Nritya. It says that without the element of dance, the knowledge of sculptor is incomplete. Without the element of Gita, that means the music, the knowledge of dance is incomplete. So all the art forms is actually, it is like very, very intricate and it is very, very closely attached to each other.
What do you think, in your view, is the uniqueness, of Indian traditional dance forms?
It is a rasa.
Rasa
is a bliss. It is a mind blowing. We can experience the mind blowing. It is a very wonderful, wow kind of when experience is there. No, this is what the rasa means. It is considered as Brahmananda Sahodara. We actually thought of Adhyatma in the Kalas also. So, Rasananda is a Brahmananda Sahodara, which is a supreme experience. We will completely immersed in our experience. We will completely devoid of loka. We will feel the alaukika. So, this alaukika kind of feeling will be received only through the rasa.
Oh. That's wonderful.
Even in the sculpture, it is possible. Not only in dance or music, and also in sculpture, it is possible.
So it was, to give this rasa, to the people, to the devotees who were visiting temples, these were all integrated into the Shilpa, into the, Oh, that's amazing, And also, they were, like Navrangas, where, the performances.
This is a platform for dancers. Earlier, Devadasis used to dance in the temples. In the Shodasha Pujas, it is a actually ritual pattern in the Agama Vidhis of offering towards deity. So in the Shodasha Seva, the Nritya Gita is also a part. So our ancestors, our rulers, kings, gave importance to dance and music in the temples. So Navaranga or Ardhamantapa, is its name. Inside the on the floor of that Ardhamantapa or Navaranga, dancers used to perform many dances as an offering to deity. In Indian dance, there are three kinds of formats: Nritya, Natya. This kind of formation is not available in Westerns also. Nritya is a pure dance. For example, Kolata or Perani or Bhangra or any kind of expression which is devoid of Sahitya Abhinaya, the lyrical presentation. This is what called Nritya. Nritya means with the Sahitya Abhinaya. There will be no elongated explanation of one full storyline, but a minimal storyline which is explained through any Sahitya, and much of the Vachika Abhinaya has employed through the Himmela, that means the percussion instruments, Gayana. And another form is Natya, which is a complete theatrical form. For example, Yakshagana, Terakkutu, still it prevails in this land. All these kinds are Natya forms. So since ages, we are having all these forms in our India. All these forms available in sculptures also. Inside the Navaranga, they used to perform the dances for the deities. It is called as Rangabhoga. That kind of sculpture shows how Nritya was prevailed in the temple premises. And also some kind of instrumental music-oriented sculptures are there, and also only showcasing the physical expression. Those kind of sculptures belong to Nritya pattern. The magnanimous, the Andhakasura Samhara, Nataraja, Mahanata, Natya Saraswati, Natya Lakshmi, Natya Ganapati is all belongs to Natya sculptures, which tell some story to us. Theatrical forms always caters to telling the story in full length. In these sculptures also we can experience our that storyline. So these are all sculptures comes under the category Natya.
Can you give us some examples, these depiction of the Natya Shastra, and various mudras, in the Hoysala architecture?
It has a very specific and special poses. Before 11th century, we hardly found Natya sculptures. Even Cholas, Chalukyas has featured Nritya Murtis. Even the sculptural text like Mayamata, Manasara or Shilpa Prakasha or any kind of sculptural textbooks or treatises shows the lakshanas of Nritya Murtis only.
Like Nataraj.
Nataraj, Mahanata. 11 hands, 10 hands, 18 hands, 16 hands Nataraja. After the 11th century only, we evidently see, notice the dancing sculptures in deities. For example, Natya Ganapati, Natya Saraswati, Natya Lakshmi, all these dance sculptures are contribution of Hoysala architectures. Even we don't find the dancing Saraswati in Puranas or any of our scriptures or literature. Only in Kashmira, especially the Kashmira Puravasini, then only we can find the reference of the dancing Saraswati. Otherwise, there is no reference called Natya Saraswati. Only Hoysala architecture mention the Natya Saraswati. This Halebedu has the Natya Saraswati sculptures. And even the Nuggehalli has the Natya Saraswati sculptures. Natya Devi, Natya Lakshmi, she is carrying a Bahubija Pala, Dalimba Pala in her hand. This is also very special architectural detail of Hoysala, Bahubija Pala. And they are having the Urdhvajanu Sthanaka, Urdhvajanu Chari in their legs. They are actually dancing by lifting the leg. It is called as a Urdhvajanu, and also in Desi it is called as a Shaiva Sthanaka. So all these elements shows that how dance and sculptures are connected with each other.
Beautiful. And Hoysalar architecture is one of the main pioneering, form of temple architecture where they beautifully depicted all these dance.
After Hoysala architecture, we hardly found dance sculptures. That beauty has been minimized because this architecture is based on the soapstone. The carving on the soapstone is very easy at that age. Later, Vijayanagara Empire has focused on granites. It is very hard, tough to carve.
As we see, that these great Indian knowledge traditions, systems, all they have a continuity, till date.
Yes.
Just tell us, that how this continuity is maintained, and how the traditions are still going on and, being passed down to the generations.
Yes. In spite of a British colony, we have preserved some kind of art form still now. Due to the effort of our many Krantikaris like Rukmini Devi Arundel or the Maharajas of Mysore, we still have the fragrance of art in temples also, and also through the Gurukula system, the part of the Gurukula system, for example, dance classes, music classes, even some universities also having the pattern of the Gurukula system. Even Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Odisha, even the Kerala, all are maintaining the Gurukula system so that the dance, music, cultural art forms, these kind of forms only prevail through the Gurukula system only. Even today. Earlier, they used to teach for specific community. For example, Isai Vellalar in Tamil Nadu, Naika Sanis, Devadasis, all are the specific community. The Gurukula system was prevailed in that system or community only. But nowadays, especially after independence, it is a much free, much open learning, and anybody can learn, anybody can practice. So after the British rule, the picture has been completely changed.
Is there any ritual you do, before once you become a disciple? Like in the north, there's a Ganda ceremony.
Okay.
Here do you have, that the Guru makes you, her disciple, official disciple?
There is a certain ceremony. We have to give a token of respect through the fruits, akki, that means rice, and also yeledike, betel leaves, and some other elements. Then afterwards we will submit to our Guru, and she will or he will agree that, oh, you will become my student or disciple here afterwards. Then he or she starts with Tattumani. Tattumani means one mani will be there. There is a kolu, a stick. Then he starts taya adavus. And later it grows like Nritya Bhandas, Varnas, theatrical presentations. So there is a specific format. And even the Natuvanga is a very, very prominent. Without the permission of Guru, we should not touch the Natuvanga also.
Oh.
Once after he or she give the permission or authentication or authenticity, you can hold it. You have the credibility or you have the right now. So then only we will touch it, we will practice it.
And do you also do, on Guru Purnima, what is done in the Guru
Yeah, we
Shishya
have
Parva?
the Bharatamuni Jayanti also. We have the Nataraja, especially Mahashivaratri also. And also Guru Purnima, we will go and offer our salutation to Guru. And a simple kind of the salutations, not a bombarding kind of things, but very simple but very emotional also. Every Sahridaya comes to the Rangamandira or auditorium to feel the rasa, not only witnessing it is a divine art form, to free from all the worldly pains or pleasures. The rasa only makes us to detach from the loka and makes us the alaukika. The sculpture is also the place for taking that feel. Without the rasa, if any dance form or any sculptural or any musical forms takes place, the incompleteness we can feel. Definitely we can feel that incompleteness. The Indian tradition has given this concept because the Adhyatma is not elsewhere. It is within us, within our art form only. That this is a major contribution to the world.
What makes Indian traditional dance forms unique is the seamless blend of physical expression, storytelling, and spirituality. It's a celebration of life and devotion. As we conclude our journey into the heart of Indian tradition, it becomes evident the harmony of art, the union of dance and sculpture, transcends time and continues to inspire generations.